Hello friends, Joseph here. Welcome back to another game of Dragon Reno Priest. Queuing into a nice shaman. We actually just ran into a shaman that was a Jade Golem Pirate Shaman, which somehow ended up working for our opponents. And the Dirty Rat has actually been doing really good things in this deck, but I don't think it's really that great against aggro. Obviously not good against aggro in the early game, and definitely not good against control until the late game, when then we can do interactive stuff with it, like trying to entomb whatever gets pulled, or Shadow Word Death, Shadow Word Pain, whatever. But yeah, Dirty Rat is otherwise very interesting card, and we're obviously not playing it now. And I will play a Mind Control tech on turn 3 for tempo, if I need to, although I would definitely rather not. Oh, that's one of the worst. Do I play Bran instead? The question is then, what do I think I'm actually going to get more? I think Bran is going to demand an answer, basically, from our opponent, where it's going to eat a lightning bolt, or something along those lines, because I don't think our opponent can then risk letting it stay up. Eating a Hex is honestly not bad, when there's a lot of other big minions, and if we do actually draw some of our dragons, we could be in real business. And I will go ahead and Power Word Shield this, basically just to draw. And you know what? Getting an early Raza off, well, early, at least an on-curve Raza, is going to be a big deal, I think, in this matchup. Now we're going to be able to clear, we're going to be able to continue to heal. We're going to be in really good shape. We have ways to be stealing and killing things the next couple turns. I think we're going to be able to control the board and really start pushing in some pressure over the next couple turns. We'll be in really good shape. Depending what gets played, we're either going to steal another small minion, kill a slightly larger minion, and we have a lot of power on board anyways. And if the board gets flooded, well, then we still can Holy Nova. So overall, I think we're in pretty good shape. And this is basically kind of how this deck aims to play out. I mean, obviously that was a slow start kind of from both of us, to be honest. Or to be fair, I guess I should say. That's okay. He has potential to clear either. If he gets a high roll on either of them, he can clear it. Oh, that is so sad. Do we Cabal that? Is that worth Caballing? Are we going to get better targets? I think we're definitely going to get better targets. I think we're going to get better targets, so we should slow play it. It's not like, you know, the Shaman still has tons and tons of, or opponent still has tons of resources in hand, 8 cards. And they did burn 1 Hex, so maybe Ysera actually gets a little bit of play here. And I mean, the only thing we're really scared of is a 4-mana 7/7. Everything else, we basically can stall and either steal or just destroy. So, we're not in any real hurry to be taking care of anything, and this guy's just going to start taking out the totems that we need. And something does get coined out, though. Ooh, Think From Below is one of the worst. And then now we get to see one of the cooler combos that we have in this deck. Is Pint-Sized Potion, obviously, is really useful. But then Pint-Sized Potion combo is great with Cabal, because it's a -3 attack, and that means now we're able to steal with the Cabal. And, oh, we can just go ahead and heal our opponent for free. And that's one of the better combos, and obviously that also enables stealing a Ysera and lots of other big minions, but basically, Pint-Sized Potion enables your Cabal Shadow Priestess, or Priest, to steal 5 attack minions, which before obviously was a harder thing to do. And we get hit with another Lightning Storm, which is okay, and this time, well, he's going to be able to take out a 2/1. Unless he AoE's down. Oh, and then he's going to trade in as well here. And now we have options, but I think we're going to continue to be pressing. I think at this point it's more useful for us to have an established board, especially going into turn 9, where I just want to throw down a Ysera. And so basically I'm expecting my board to be able to deal with almost anything that he plays at this point. Mana Tide. Sure. He gets 2 draws, basically, just cycles. Which is fine. That's a reasonable play from him. Ooh. Do we want another dragon instead? And I'm going to heal the Shadow Priest up instead of the 2-1. Just because I want to make sure that yeah, I want to make sure that stays. And I'm going to go ahead and discover a dragon instead. Not the best choices. I'll take the Draconoid Crusher though. Definitely not the best choices, but we have a little bit of power on board. So maybe this becomes another late game kind of win condition where, you know, a 6-mana 9/9 is a bit of an issue for any opponent basically to have to deal with. Nice Jade Claws there. And there's not too much of an issue right now. We're able to clear his board. Oh, now we're not able to clear his board. Now we need some spell power. Yeah, we cannot clear his board and we don't have spell power. Maybe we discover first? Yeah, maybe last turn it would have been better. Yeah, it definitely would have been better now to have just thrown down a Ysera. But let's discover a spell first to start off this turn. Whenever you cast a spell, freeze a random enemy. Could be cool. I was definitely hoping for something to give us spell power. We didn't get it. Now the question is, do we still want a Holy Nova? How does Holy Nova help? It clears these two on the left. Holy Nova does guarantee a board clear. But then the question is, how vital is that? Because otherwise I just trade off anyways. I think we can trade off reasonably here anyways. Oh, I guess I could have put this out here to have our Cthulhu grow with every time I heal a character, but we'll survive this way. And our Shaman opponents already used 2 Lightning Storms, so if they have a Elemental Destruction, we could be in trouble. That's definitely a card. Maybe this is a control deck with the Jade Golems. Maybe it's it's built as a control style deck, but I don't know. This has been a very, very interesting deck. Oh wow. Well, you know what? Our opponent's burning a lot of resources here. Taking out the 1/2, maybe that's viable. Ooh. I mean, at this point, I definitely want to just throw down the Ysera. So we're definitely just going to take out the... We take this out every time. And then I guess we take out the 2/1 so it doesn't grow anymore. And we can just go ahead and pass at this point. And then we'll see how this goes. I mean, without... If this does draw out a Hex, then Ysera basically wins the game for sure every time. And if not, then Shoma's going to clear the board every time, which is fine for us as well. So I think we're sitting in a pretty good condition for this game. And again, one of the things, I mean, the free hero power has definitely helped in some of those mid-range turns. At this point, yeah, we're kind of floating mana every turn, where it doesn't have as much of an impact. But in some of those early turns, if you hit the Raza on curve, I think that card is just so powerful. Deal 4 damage, summon a guy. I think I'll just trade into this and play Ysera, to be honest. Oh, never mind. Oh, to have spell power. Okay, I think I'm still playing Ysera. Or do I play the 5/6? The issue is if I play the 5/6, I'm not sure if that's big enough to then eat a Hex. And we still have the Dragon Activator for next turn. Oh, and we need to remember to heal first. Get a little value off of that. Hoping to at least force in one more trade here. And that's a decent draw from Ysera. I think I'd want the board clear if I were to be able to choose, which obviously would be way too powerful for Ysera. That would have to be some sort of next level legendary. Oh, now we are very happy. We are very happy with how that turned out. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? 2 + 3 is 5. I think we Blackwing Corruptor down the Spirit Wolf, attack in, and then Holy Nova. It's not a full board clear, but at this point I don't see us losing. I don't know any sort of combination of cards from our opponent that's really going to get them back into the game. Alakir's bad for us, but really it's not the end of the world. We still get through Alakir relatively easily. Unless there's some sort of card that discovers something. Maybe even a Deathwing is no problem. It slows us down an extra turn, but this game, in my opinion, is basically a wrap. So I think, again, this has been a good representation of how powerful Raza can be on curve to get that free hero power in those middle turns when you start feeling like you might be getting pressured and need to heal. It just lets you heal basically every turn. And at this point, we're just going to wait for our opponent to play it out. That's okay. Well, you know what? Ysera is actually one of those cards where, yeah, you know what? Ysera could do some work here. Sure. No, I think we just empty the hand, right? I think this is basically the play here. He can't get through in order to kill his Sylvanas, unless he top decks something to kill Sylvanas, and even then, there's too much on board right now. And you know what, I have no problem with my opponent playing like this, because you know what, I do the same thing as well. Now this is a game. Or this is the game. There's no way that we don't win here. Woo! Way overkill. I'll take it. Alright everyone, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I will be switching up to get a little away from this deck, but it's always going to be mid-rangey, control-y deck, so if you're enjoying that, feel free to subscribe for more. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time.